Hello, good evening. Welcome. Well, nice to see everybody here. Hi, who have we got? We got Michelle up in Michigan. Hi, Michelle. Jasmine in Florida. Sue in Berry. Sarah, thanks for joining. Sarah, you have to let me know where you're actually watching from. We like to keep track of everybody. There's Aaron from Illinois. Hi, Aaron. My dad in the Isle of Man. My mum just down the road. Hi, Mum. Sue in Berry. And Sarah Rhythmwood Drive in from Indiana, which is amazing. And is that Hannah or Ruth? There, Greeny Bobs. I can never get you guys right. You're down the road, aren't you, in Berry? And then Doug Haig in Indiana as well. All these people, fantastic. Anthony and Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. And Emily's there, great. In Stretford, fantastic. And my family downstairs, Lisa and Jess, and Matt may be in there as well. Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining. We've got a bit of a 2-for-1 offer today. I'm going to start just by playing some stuff from Desert Songs because the Desert Songs project, High Order Desert Songs project, which is the album I've been writing and recording and releasing this year. It's Wendy, brilliant, hiya, and Andy too. Is finished and done and out into the world. The last track is going to be released this week on streaming, but it's already out on my website, davidwoodmanmusic.com. So I thought what I'd do first is just to mark that is play a couple of songs from that album, which are all songs about finding hope when life is difficult, which I didn't realise when I started how needed that was going to be. And if I have the banjo, then you all know, those of you who watch regularly, what song I'm going to do first. For those that don't, this is called Music in the Madness. There is music in the madness, wonder in the chaos of life. There is treasure in the darkness, the last page of the story turns out right. Better days are coming, but not without a price. When the tunnel feels too long, keep on heading for the light. There are flowers in the desert, beauty in the pain of the birds. In the night we may be weeping, but joy comes in the morning. I've learned better days are coming, but not without a fight. When the tunnel feels too long, keep on heading for the light. When I don't understand, when I can't see the plan, I choose to hope, I choose to hope. Better days are coming, but not without a fight. When the tunnel feels too long, oh, keep on heading for the light. Keep on heading for the light. It's Kermit's song. That's why all the frogs. For those of you that aren't watching regularly, this is the Kermit song. Obviously. Okay. So next I'm going to do. I put a post up earlier asking which of the Desert Songs kind of people were fondest of, and my mum mentioned this one. So you've got to do that, haven't you? Okay, this is called This I Know. Waiting for the dawn, long before this night to end. My dreams have turned to dust. Will I find my way again? I'm broken on this battleground, but still I choose to fight. I long before my rescue comes. This I know, Father, you love me. You are good and you care for me. You're my song in the night, the strength of my life, and my future safe in your hand. Looking for a ray of hope, not sure I'll see the sun. The darkness that surrounds hides the distance that I've run. Feels like I've been standing still, but still I choose to stand. I long before my rescue comes. This I know, Father, you love me. You are good and you care for me. You're my song in the night, the strength of my life, and my future's safe in your hand. You are faithful, never changing, slow to anger and rich in love. I'm surrounded by your mercy, strength to rise as I wait on you. This I know, Father, you love me. You are good and you care for me. You're my song in the night, strength of my life, and my future's safe in your hand. Brill. Oh, great. Graham and Yvonne, hiya. Thank you very much for joining us. And we're Salisbury as well. And curtain mid-song there that I mentioned my dad, but I didn't mention Andrea. Hi, Andrea. I hope you're well, and thanks for watching. And forgive me. Those of you, if I only see one name on the thing, it just I trigger one name. I don't think, yeah, there's other people in that room. Okay, last one before we go on to the next thing. So this is the desert song for December. This is not a new song. It's a song I wrote 2-3 years ago now, and we've used it in our carol services at Bury Christian Fellowship a couple of times. I quite like the idea of bringing Easter into Christmas, because otherwise what's the point? So we have got Christmas tree up, especially for today. Hi Lucy, thanks for joining. So yeah, this is called Hope Is Here, and this is the desert song, the final desert song from the album, released. It's on my website now, but it'll be streaming from Friday, I think. To a people walking in darkness, hope is here. To the poor and broken hearted, hope is here. Child of lowly birth, the Word became flesh and lived on earth. To a world looking for answers, hope is here. Hope is here. Jesus, the hope of the world. Do not fear. Rejoice, for His kingdom has come. Welcome and praise the servant King. Our debt has been paid. God's love wins. Our God is with us. Hope is here. To the fallen and rejected, hope is here. To the lonely and neglected, hope is here. Emmanuel is born, the King who will reign forevermore. To a world looking for answers, hope is here. Hope is here. Jesus, the hope of the world. Do not fear. Rejoice, for His kingdom has come. Welcome and praise the servant King. Our debt has been paid. God's love wins. Our God is with us. Hope is here. Hope is alive. God is with us. Hope is alive. Jesus says, so lift up the song in the night. Hope is alive. Jesus is King. Sin is conquered. Jesus is King. Freedom reigns. So join in the angels we sing. Jesus is King. Hope is here. Jesus, the hope of the world. Do not fear. Rejoice, for His kingdom has come. Welcome and praise the servant King. Our debt has been paid. God's love wins. Our God is with us. Hope is here. Yes, our God is with us. Hope is here. Hope is here. So there we go. Great. Oh, good. Glad you like that. Thank you for the backing vocals, everybody. Lucy, I presume everybody else stops and applauds when I finish playing. Yeah, that's obviously. Lucy, you're exempt, obviously, with your broken arm. So hope you're not feeling too sore. Thanks very much for tuning in. Right. Okay, so that's the Desert Songs album finished, which was my project for this year, which has kept me going through the year, and through it and playing stuff on the live streams has introduced me to lots of you amazing people, amazingly wonderful people, and wonderfully amazing people. So I'm really grateful for it. I have a soft spot for all the songs in there, and it's been really nice getting messages from people, even today, saying how the songs have helped. So I'm humbled and very grateful. And whilst we've been doing that, I've also been playing this on the live streams, which is my hammer dulcimer. For those of you who don't know what a hammer dulcimer is, you can have a closer look in a minute, but it's basically the grandfather of a piano. It's what a piano insides essentially looks like, but played with hammers. Hi Susan, thank you very much for joining. Brilliant. Thanks for coming along. So I recorded an album with the amazing Andy and Wendy Studio at Corner House Productions. We have an album, a project together called Woodman Green, and if you were there at the beginning, hi Andy. If you're there at the beginning, you may have heard some of that from our album called Speechless, which we brought out last year, and it was great fun to play that with Andy because he's amazing. However, they because of how they were written and how we constructed them, they're practically impossible for me to play solo. So I had to come up with some stuff to play solo. So this I'm going to play a song now that's going to be the title of my next album, which I'm about to tell you about, and it's inspired by the idea. This tune is about how music appears, how something very ordinary suddenly becomes something amazing. A few notes that everybody knows can suddenly be transformed into something different, and it reminded me of that process that we refer to as alchemy, taking something ordinary and turning it into something amazing. So this piece is called Alchemy. Hello. You know what? I completely forgot it. I was playing a whole different piece then. There we go. There we go. Cool. So, thank you. So that's Alchemy, and that's going to be the title of my new album, my new project, my challenge for next year. And my plan is to record an album, and I'm still working on the detail about whether it's one album or two albums. Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to record 10 tracks just solo, like that, like I just played that solo Hammer Dulcimer. And that's my idea of that is called Pure Alchemy. So it's just the solo Hammer Dulcimer. But I'm also wanting to take those same tunes and kind of reimagine them with other instruments. Those of you that know Ted Yoder and his amazing band, some of whom are watching today, the Hagues, will had an idea how that might work. So you could add strings in, you could add bass, percussion, and synths even, guitars, banjos, all that kind of thing. I haven't worked all that out yet. That's not all arranged. I'm going to do the solo pieces first and then work out the rest from there. So you're going to have Pure Alchemy, just the solo Hammer Dulcimer, and Enhanced Alchemy, which is going to be other stuff. And depending on what happens, it may be a double album. So you have both versions, or you can pick and choose. That's my plan. And because of that, and the realities of that at the minute is it's very difficult for you. You'll know if you've been watching me here. The most of my income comes from live music, and that's not possible. Hasn't been possible since March for us in the UK. Since March, we had one event where we were allowed to play out, and other than that, there's been no other paid work apart from last night. I did an online concert last night. So that's the challenge. But the other reality is that I have an amazing group of incredibly loyal, fantastic people who are turning up to everything I do, and staggering how encouraging you are and how supportive you are in lots of ways. But there's not enough of you guys. I need to multiply you. It's the Desert Songs album for instance, I've put my heart and soul into that over the year, and it's out, and hardly anybody knows about it. And believe me, I have no desire to be famous at all. But I think the stuff's good. So I'd like the music to be heard by more people. And to do that, you need some support. You need help in people who know what they're doing in terms of promotion, but you also need to be able to pay them. So I'm going to try a completely other way around to how I normally do stuff. I'm going to try this album as crowd funded, where I raise some money beforehand, and therefore I have a budget to work with, so I can get it promoted properly, to get the album made the way I want it to be made, but also to actually make the most of it for this amazing stuff that I have people that help me to make it sound fantastic, and I want that to carry on. But I think it deserves a wider audience. I have no illusions about how good I am at all, but people respond to the songs and respond to the music, so I want it to be out there, and I need help to do that, and that's where this all comes in. So I'm launching today a crowdfunding campaign. Now, it's not necessarily about people donating money, although if you want to do that, that's fantastic. I'm making available a little kind of online store with products and services and experiences, things that you can buy, some of which make might make a Christmas present for somebody, or it might be something for you. I'll talk you through it now. But it's not just about just can I have some money, please. It's about having some products that you can buy for yourselves, and the money from that will go towards my target. My expenses for making an album, because I have a studio and I can do a lot of the work here, are relatively low. This, if you don't know, the amount I'm about to say might sound like an awful lot of money, and personally to me, it is an awful lot of money. It's not the kind of money I have just lying around to be able to do this kind of thing. But in the grand scheme of things, it's a drop in the ocean for how much this stuff can normally cost, particularly when you're duplicating the CDs and doing promotion and marketing. So I'm going to try and raise £3,000. Gasp. And another thought occurred to me, just to make it more complicated for myself. What about raising it before the end of the year? So I've got a target to raise £3,000 by the end of New Year's Eve, and that's my target. I want to have it all boxed off by the end of the year, and it's that idea of alchemy. Things coming together to do something amazing. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if, as a group of people, we could make something amazing happen? So that's my plan. That's what I'm hoping to do. That's what I need help with. Now, if you're on my mailing list, you'll have already had a preview of some of the stuff that's out there, and I'm going to just show you some of it now. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I am going to play some more music, but this is the site. Okay. It's a company called Rocket Fuel, based in the UK, and they've supported a lot of people. There's a couple of guys on here who are also looking to do something via Rocket Fuel shortly, and hoping that goes well for you guys as well. But this is the site. I'll give you the address for it in a minute, but I just want to show you it first. Because the good news is, to my absolute astonishment, having started to email people about this at the beginning of last week, is that I'm already over halfway there, which is staggering. We are 58% there already, and most of the people who've made that happen are watching this tonight, and I hope you know. I hope I've told you how grateful I am. So in terms of everybody else jumping in as part of this, we've got 4 weeks to get less than half of that money. I gave myself 5 weeks to raise £3,000. And basically we've got 4 weeks to raise about £1,300, which I'm completely staggered by and humbled by, but very, very encouraged by, because I have to say I was doubtful that it was going to be possible at all. But look, so we're 58% there already, with 4 weeks to go. That's cool. So let me talk you through this site. I will send you the site in a minute, but let me just reach across and talk you through it. Okay, so at the start there's a video. I won't show it you now. You can watch it yourself. It's me explaining the concept of the album, and there's some samples of the music. So that's the top bit. So you can click that video and watch that. No, we'll be around that way. Then there are various products, and there's different prices for them. So there's a songbook, a digital songbook of my Traveller's Tale songs. The only place you can get the Desert Songs CD is via this campaign for now. So you could buy the CD for Christmas. There's a poster of all the album artwork with the quote from Music in the Madness, "Better Days Are Coming," underneath. You could buy a guitar lesson for yourself or for somebody else. The guitarist in your life. I could work with you on a song. Take an idea of what your songs are doing and work on something together. There's a remote recording session. I do recording sessions here all the time, so maybe you could book something for something you've got in mind. Play lots of stuff on it. There's details on all these things. You can click on all these things that gives you information. An online concert. We're doing a few of those. I did a concert yesterday on Zoom, so we could do a little online concert, maybe for a Christmas party or a birthday party or something. And we can play my own stuff or some covers, whatever you want to do. You could sponsor a track on the album, so you could actually pick one of your favourites and help me when I get to mixing and arranging the enhanced version. You can tune in via Zoom or some other software, and you can work with me on that. You can give me suggestions of what you might like to hear, what instruments, what arrangements you might like, what sounds. You don't have to be a musical expert. It's more about the feeling, and some of you are very fond of particular songs that I've done, and you might want to help and get involved in that. When house concerts are possible, I could do a concert at your house. I have a banjo, an antique banjo, which was given to me in a bit of a state of repair, in need of repair, which my dad repaired for me, and it's for sale. You could buy the banjo, and if you're in the UK, I'll come round to your place and drop it off, give you a banjo lesson, and we can get you started. Or you can just put it on your wall. They make good wall art for those kind of things. It's 100 years old, that banjo. So it's hand on heart, it's not the greatest sounding instrument, although it does sound a bit cool. You may have heard me play it on Instagram the other day, and I have recorded with it. But it's a zither banjo. You'll notice it's actually got 6. It's 5 strings, but there's actually 6 machine heads on the headstock. Or I could come and do a worship training session for your worship team, or I'll write you something, and I'll not only will I write it, I'll record it, a song or a piece of music, and I'll record it here for you, and you can have it. I'll give it you as a download and a CD, and it's yours. So there's a few things there. There may be some other things happening depending on where we're up to. And then we've got there is actually a membership, a kind of sponsorship thing, where a monthly thing there as well. 3 different levels of that, and all of those levels give you something called the Alchemists, which is a group on Facebook where I'll be updating everybody on the progress of what's been going on. There's a number of people already in that already here. Hi, Alchemists. Or you could just if you would want to support but you don't want to buy any of that stuff, you can just donate. You can shop and membership and donate on the top. But like I say, I'm not begging for money. I'm giving you some opportunities to buy some nice stuff for yourself, things that you can only get via this store. Okay, all right. So that's that. The link for that is here. It's Rocket Fuel, because that's the name of the company, rocketfuelhq.com/David Woodman Music. That's rocketfuelhq.com/David Woodman Music. And like I say, we're already over halfway, which is cool. Oh, hi Chris, brilliant. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so that's where we're up to. I'm slightly stunned and staggered that we're already we've already broken the back of it. We're almost 60%. We're at 58% already raised. So it's not necessarily about huge sums of money. There are things, different prices ranges you can buy there. Lots of different things to be done. So have a look. If you're able to do something on that this month, that would be fantastic. The campaign will end at the end of the year. The membership subscriptions will carry on, but the kind of campaign I'm trying to get done by the end of the year. So wouldn't it be really cool if we could raise £3,000 through the sales of stuff off the site there by the end of the year? That would be quite a way to leave 2020, do you not think? Right, let me play some more stuff from the album. No, not that one. Haven't finished yet. Come back, David. There we go. So I'm going to play In the Garden. This was the first one that we recorded. This one I wrote this year. It's called In the Garden. So there we go. Yeah, had you forgotten about that one, Audra? Yeah, that was actually the first one. That was, for some people, that was the one that kind of shared on the Hamid Ulsma, one of the Hamid Ulsma forums in America, and that sent people over to me. So yeah, I'm very fond of that one. That was actually written in my back garden on a nice warm summer day, pretending to be Teddy Yoder. Right, so how are we doing for time? Okay, I could probably do one more, and then I'm best go because I best then go over to Twitch because I promised I was going to go over there as well. Like I say, if you're not able to kind of support financially, that's absolutely okay. I understand times are hard, but it would be really, really great if you could follow me on my Facebook page and my YouTube page and my Twitch site, all under David Woodman Music, and share the posts and like the posts and comment on the posts that I'm putting out about all this stuff, because it's your interactions that help other people see what's there. So if you're able to do that, that would be absolutely amazing. If you can help me with that, even if you can't support financially, you can't buy anything right now, I completely understand that, but I still need your help to get word out about this campaign as well, because like I say, the problem is I'm just here on my own and it's not that easy. Right, let me do one more tune, and then before I switch over to Twitch, and I will do Snow Ride. Okay, so somebody knocking on the door. Hello. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Quick drink break before our next one. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think you get much snow in Florida, do you? Sorry, Jasmine. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I will stop there. If you care to follow me over on Twitch, that would be great, under David Woodman Music. I'll be over there in a couple of minutes, just swapping things over. I'm not going to go through the same presentation again, everybody. This was kind of the main launch thing, so we'll just play some covers and have a bit of a giggle over on Twitch for a little while. Again, thank you so much for everybody's support. If you can, go to rocketfuelhq.com /David Woodman Music to have a look at what's there and buy something, treat yourself to something, or treat somebody else to something. That would be amazing. But first and foremost, if you can like and share stuff, that would be very cool. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you all again. Take care. God bless.